Good morning. This is Grayson Griffin with PHYSC Science Lab. Today we are going to be doing physical versus chemical changes. I have my marshmallows, I have some vinegar, and I have some baking soda. Let's go ahead and get started. Step one. So now I have some marshmallows heating up in a pan. I don't really know if I'm supposed to put like any kind of olive oil or like a lubricant, in there. So I hope it doesn't mess up the pan. And it is starting to look like I should have put something on the pan to keep them from sticking. User error. Now the marshmallows have melted. Should have definitely put something on the pan, may have ruined this pan, but they all joined together and kind of turned into a liquid because it would conform to the space that it was in. But it also holds its own. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna let it burn, and I just assume it's gonna turn back hard and back into a solid. And we're now to part 2 of this experiment. I'm gonna ice cube, lick. I don't want to put that back in the freezer, that'd be gross. And water. And now we're about to melt some ice. So I'm excited to see what happens there. Update on the pan. We'll probably just get thrown away. Now we're cooking some ice. Looks like we're gonna have a good fulfilling lunch. I'll let you know what happens. And now the water has melted, and we're just waiting for it to start to boil. So it turned from ice, a solid, into liquid water, and now we're gonna watch it turn into a gas or steam. May even crank up the vent, let it suck up some of the steam. So now the steam is really rolling. We're gonna go ahead and add some salt here to the mix. I don't really know what that's gonna do. I've heard it makes it heat up faster. That's something I've heard. I don't know if that's like a myth. We'll see. Okay, now we're gonna add some vinegar. This is vinegar. I know it's in a water bottle, but it is vinegar, I promise. It's vinegar? Okay. Some vinegar and some baking soda. I have no idea. I think this is how they make like those science fair volcanoes. And I'm supposed to smell the gas, I guess. The wafting technique. It doesn't really smell. I don't really know what was supposed to happen. Maybe add some more. And it'll just come right back up. Okay, cool. It's just a reaction, I guess. After I added the salt, literally just like 30 seconds later, the water got insanely hot. Oh, I also turned up the temperature. But now the water is steaming. Okay, here we are a few days later. I finally found some Hershey Kisses. I'm gonna go ahead and eat one. I don't know if I've ever taken like half of a bite of a Hershey Kiss. I feel like you usually just pop the whole thing. But it melts in your mouth because your mouth is a lot warmer than the air around it, I guess. And now I'm about to burn some in a skillet and ruin another pan. Okay, so now we're starting to cook our pieces of chocolate, and it smells absolutely horrible. It stinks really bad, and I'm not really sure why. Here, I can turn that off. But they weren't wanting to melt very well, so I added some water, and now they are completely melted.